Right, right.
Yeah.
So the timeline therapy has been developed about 30, 40 years ago by a guy named Ted James.
Ted
And he
James.
was one of the first people to certify an NLP from the original creators of NLP. And what I love about that guy is he's very conscious of helping people and healing people. And so he approached NLP from that standpoint. And he developed this technique called timeline therapy techniques to basically help people make big changes in unconscious mind quickly, because he has noticed that we do the same thing over and over and over again, like in a traditional therapy, for example, and we work on one event, then we'll work on another event, then we'll work on another event. And there seems to always be another event to work through. And yes, it works and there is a result, but because there's always more and more and more that it's connected to, it just seems to be like a never ending stretch of things, you know?
Yeah.
So, timeline therapy basically goes to the root cause, to the source of all of those things that are connected to a problem. Let's say a problem being person gets angry super easily. Okay, so timeline therapy would determine the root cause of that anger, which, by the way, might surprise people because when we think ourselves, we only can find what we're consciously aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we will probably remember some time that we got treated unfairly, and so that anger never got resolved, and it's there. That's one of the events that we consciously remember. What about all those things we don't remember, or don't even
Yeah.
like know that happened? So, when timeline therapy, you work with that, it goes and communicates with your unconscious mind and allows it to find the root cause, like the very first thing that created the problem. And so when that gets disconnected, all of the other events that were a part of the problem stop being a part of the problem.